Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Pelayo. Welcome to the Top 5 News Show, where we pack 5 news stories in a 5 lightning fast minute rundown. Today, we're diving into tech triumphs, bold business pivots, and leaders reshaping cities. Let's launch. Number 5, fresh twist on coding that's got everybody buzzing. Story 5 today, we're counting down from number 5, Vibes Coding crowned Collins Dictionary Word of the Year. Uh, Collins Dictionary named Vibe Coding its Word of the Year for 2025, celebrating how AI turns everyday chit chats into slick software now. The game changer lets coders describe ideas in plain English, like build a chill app that vibes with users' moods, and boom, you got a generative tool that spits out the code. It's slashing the development time, democratizing tech creation, and supercharging productivity for everyone. Imagine being able to just speak what you want programmed. You don't have to hire a programmer anymore. I remember hearing one of the top Silicon Valley entrepreneurs one time tell me that programming was just plumbing. And that was so empowering. In other words, if you could come up with a good idea, you could always find someone to program the idea. And I guess that's even more true today than ever before, although you still need humans to finish it. But the coding is becoming easier to just speak and tell the AI what you want. The AI produces the code. So vibe coding is the word of the year. Proving innovation doesn't need a PhD, just good vibes. Story 4, JP Morgan's Jamie Dimon predicts AI-powered 3.5-day week. Big banks dreaming on downtime. Jamie Dimon, JP Morgan Chase CEO, lit up the American Business Forum in Miami today, hailing AI is not just a job grower, but a work week slasher that could shrink our work week to 3.5 days in the very near future in the developed world. Working 3.5 days during the week, equipped spotlighting how AI's turbocharging efficiency will free up time for the next generation. Amid buzz about redeploying talent to high-value gigs, NVIDIA's unbelievable role in it, Dimon's vision, smarter banking, explosive innovations, and more roles in creative pursuits. Pursuing AI's tide lifts boats, which is lightning loads. Embracing the wave. Embrace the wave. It's headed straight for you for this weekend. I usually say you decide, but for this one, 3.5-day weeks, let the boss decide. Story 3 today, October, job cuts surged to highest since 2003. And AI is cutting costs. Our number 3 story hits close to home for working families. U.S. employers slashed 153,074 jobs in October, according to Challenger Gray and Christmas. That's up a whopping 175% from October, and the highest since 2003. Challenger Gray and Christmas dropped the bombshell, pinning the bloodbath on rampant AI adoption, softening computer spending, and skyrocketing costs, forcing hiring freezes. Year to date, we're staring at over 1.1 million cuts, a 65% jump from 2024, and the worst since the pandemic's peak. Workplace expert Andy Challenger warns laid off workers are struggling to rebound fast now, which could slacken the whole labor market. Tech giants like Meta and Ford lead the pack, but retail and manufacturing also hammered hard. If you are hiring, dust off your resume. Belt tightening isn't over yet. Other companies are going to be laying off too. MSNBC Reborn Story 2, MS Now, a $20 million push to reignite loyal fans. Media Magic in Motion, MSNBC unveiled a bold $20 million brand to MS Now. That's what they're going to be called now. November 15th, it starts. MS Now stands for My Source Now of News, Opinion. Born from the, they brought in Rachel Maddow to do a revamp of this. It's a rebrand of the same thing, basically. You have the extreme left liberal media with the 70-year-old average age 72 watching it, watching on average 8 hours a day of that poison. And it's just so liberal and so left and so horrible. But let's have hope because they couldn't get any worse. Would you agree? Anyway, they champion it as a reintroduction to remind fans to stick around. Ads are rolling out to the tune of $20 million with Rachel Maddow reciting the Constitution's preamble. Maya Angelou's Human Family Over Unity footage and Martin Sheen spots ahead. Tagline, same mission, new name. Story one today, Zohran Mamdani's New York mayoral candidate socialist promises spark an exodus and fears of exodus. A curveball in the concrete jungle. It's got skeptics sharpening their pencils. Zohran Mamdani, the 34-year-old Democrat socialist, his pitch rent freezes for 2 million folks, green jobs, renewables, Airbnb, free housing, free transit, bold strokes that thrill the base but have conservatives raising alarms in a city that thrives on capitalism's hustle. Will the experiment stifle innovation? Hike taxes on the job creators and you chase away the entrepreneurs who keep the Gotham City golden. One ex-user joked he'd be the #1 salesperson at U-Haul next year, thanks to the expected exodus. Mamdani thundered, a city for the many, not for the few. He's the youngest mayor in the ages for sure, but time will tell if socialist sparks ignite growth or just more red tape and empty moving trucks. Eyes on the Empire State, history's watching, and so are the Floridians. Well, that's your top 5 news for today, for November 6th. Vibes, innovating, futures flexing, leaders rising, real change. I'm Joe Pelayo. Join me tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern for more news. Stay connected, stay empowered, keep the pace. Good night, America.